Hey guys, so we're going to do another one of these video blog posts. I'm here with Dan Bianchini.
Hi, how you doing?
Who's one of the SEO guys here, and my name is Marcus Taylor. I focus a bit more on the social media side of things. And today we thought we'd talk a bit more about jumping onto topical trends and producing topical content for SEO and social media value. So do you want to talk a bit about kind of the SEO value and why producing topical content is of value?
Yeah, of course. So what we try and do is obviously when we write content, we want to try and make it as relevant and as link worthy as possible. We look at QDF to try and make sure that any content that we write is about what's going on at that point. The best way of describing it is if you write a blog post and it's topical, then it's going to get links, it's going to get shared on the social media platforms, whereas if you write a blog post about something that happened 5 weeks ago, it's going to get nothing. So it's all about being topical and on topic, like I said. So yeah. Do we want to show them how we're going to do this?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really quick video post, but I think we've come up with the structure. We're going to first talk about so finding topical trends to write about. Secondly, we're going to talk about actually writing the content and how to, a few little tactics on, making sure it has an impact. And so finally, we're going to talk about promoting it. So do you want to kick off on some ideas on how to find topical trends?
Okay, so my first point of call will probably be Google Trends, just to see the key phrases and see what's topical at the moment. In Google Trends, there's a little section called Hot Trends. It gives you the top 10 to 15 key phrases that are being searched on that day. The only issue there is it's based on USA, so not necessarily you can't filter it to the UK or even lower down to a certain area like Oxford or Cambridge or wherever you are. So those sort of filters, I think you need to go really into
on Twitter, don't you? Yeah, I think so. With Twitter, obviously you can. I mean, the other thing is that Twitter tends to be the first place people go, or Facebook, and so I think with Twitter, following hashtags and looking at your local trends, there's a really good website called TrendsMap. I think trendsmap.com, which you can type in your postcode or your location, like Oxford, and it will show local trends and where people are tweeting, which is really cool because I mean you could just if you wanted to write if you're running an Oxford blog and you wanted links from the Oxford Mail, you could write a blog post just around whatever anyone's talking about on TrendsMap.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's definitely something that I recommend as well. It's like there is some things going around at the moment, but it's like you can find them straight away. And we've been searching recently. There's some stuff that's not even on the Oxford Mail, which is the local paper around here, and it's some great content that you can be written. So
cool. So secondly, if we talk about writing the content, for me, I think the main thing is use quotes. Always provide a quote when you're writing a blog post, a topical blog post, and secondly, to include the people that you're trying to target with the blog post. So, for example, if there's just been a flood in Oxford, that hasn't, it's actually quite a nice day. But if this is a recurring pattern, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is.
But so if there's just been a flood in Oxford and the Oxford Mail hasn't published anything yet, what I could do is I could say, provide a quote, say, I think that the flood's really bad because all of the fish are gonna da-da-da. And then that then gives the Oxford Mail a piece of content that is like a local person's opinion. And to also kind of mention someone like the Oxford Mail, like say, I'm really surprised that the Oxford Mail hasn't published this yet, because then you're kind of promoting them, so they'll want to promote that as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. You've picked up on two great points there. I'll just make sure that the content is worthy of being linked to. There's no point just putting a couple of lines in with a quote and pointing to it. It's got to be new, it's got to be fresh, and it's got to be relevant to that story.
Cool. Do you want to wrap it up with promoting?
Promoting, okay. So 3 ways I would promote is Twitter. Use the hashtag that you found, so that it gets in with the other tweets that are going around on that hashtag. Promote it on Facebook. Go and find the targeted audience. So if Oxford Mail, for example, go and find their Facebook page, have a little comment on there and try and link it back to your blog so they can find it themselves. And also email the journalists. So ideally you should have a list of the local journalists in your contact list. Send them an email, say, we've just found this out, we've got some great content, see if they're interested, and then link through to you.
Cool. No, I think that's awesome. Final point though, I think, I mean, obviously we've been talking about this in, you know, in a local sense, you know, talking about Oxford or London or something. But this also spans much wider. I think, you know, if you go onto the main Twitter and you look at trends there, you know, today I think Les Paul is trending, his 96th birthday, and he's got that front page of Google sketch.
That is wicked, by the way.
It's cool, I've been strumming it all day. Yeah, no work done today.
But yeah, as I say, we can use that, and like finance people can come and say, well, how can I use that? Well, how much money did he make? How much is he worth? Put a spin on his name and get relevant content to you, but using a hashtag, it's then relevant and it's topical, so people are going to link to it.
Yeah, and you could do something like, you know, what are the most valuable Les Pauls ever built, or anything like that. You know, just tenuously linking it to your niche or whatever it is that you generally blog about, and then just jumping onto those, you know, topical trends. I think is a really powerful technique.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. All right. Cheers then, guys.
That's it today. See you soon.